What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel once again for some more RC fun. As you can see, we're starting it out in the garage again for yet another RC unboxing. This one isn't technically brand new, it's new to me, and you'll probably agree once you see it that it is practically brand new. Now, I had actually been looking at these and was interested in getting one. I hadn't planned on getting one just yet, but this deal was so good I could not pass it up. But what we're looking at here, some of y'all have probably already seen, is the Arma Granite 3S BLX version. This is the 1/10th version basically of the little Arma Granite Groms I've got. For those of y'all new to the channel, this is the 1/10th version. Basically the same kind of thing, 1/10 scale, 4x4 monster truck is what it is. Now this thing is so big, I'm gonna give you a really quick look at the box here for those of y'all interested. There you can see some of the features and I'll just go over them real quick once we open it too. Here's the other side showing some of the other features. Basically this is the newest version for now until probably gonna come out with one of them 223S versions, I would imagine, for this Granite too. But as of now, this is the newest, most upgraded version. Now, as you can see, this thing came in the box. It came with all the instructions, all the accessories. It came in the original outer Arma box even. So again, this thing is practically brand new and hardly any use on it. But since this thing is so big on my limited workspace, I'm gonna go ahead and get it all out of the box, get everything out of the box, and then we'll take a look at it. Again, this is just how it came. I mean, everything packaged up just how it was, like brand new. Now there's a few scuffs on the top of the body, but that's about it as far as damage. But there you can see, I mean, it doesn't even look like it's hardly been run. All right, let's take just a quick look at this thing before I get it out there and check some speeds and have a little fun with it. Now this is what I saw even on the description. This is the only damage I could see, so it didn't bother me a bit. It looks like somebody rolled it over on some asphalt is what happened a few different times. Scraped up the body, front of the body right there. It tore one of the little body pin things, ripped that little holder right there, that rubber piece, and then you got some scuffs on the top of the body in the back there. But again, I could not care less about that. I actually ordered one of these, so I've got one to replace that. I just hadn't done it yet, but that was the only damage on the body there. And then you can see here on the truck itself, on the front there, it looks like somebody smacked something or ran into something and scuffed it up, scuffed the bumper, and right here and right here. And then up underneath, there's like 3 scratches on this whole thing, y'all. There's a scratch right there, a little scuff right there, and then again, that stuff right there at the front. But other than that, I mean, it looks brand new. Check that thing out, y'all. I mean, it is practically brand new. The arms aren't scuffed up, so you can tell it was only run like maybe 3 or 4 times. And look at the top. It's absolutely spotless. This thing is like practically right out of the box, brand new. Maybe 1 pack, maybe 2 packs. I doubt there's even 2 packs put through this thing. Came with the SLT3 controller, of course. And for those of y'all new and not familiar with this Granite, again, it's basically the big version, the 1/10th version of that little Granite Grom I've been playing with. This one's got all your throttle and steering, servo reverse. It's got the 50, 75, and 100 throttle limit. And this one actually does have steering rate, and it's got throttle and steering. Looks like centering right there. And then plus you've got this little A/B button here. This is a 3-channel receiver and transmitter. And like I mentioned, it even came with the instruction manual bagged up just like this, the little tire tool, a disassembly tool, Allen keys, the shock preload spacers and everything. So I think this guy just ran it 1 or 2 times and just decided he didn't want it for whatever reason. And I don't think I even mentioned yet what kind of deal I got on this. It was $190 for this. This 3S BLX right now is still going for over $300 brand new. And again, I mean, this is practically brand new for $190. Now, he was all the way across the country in California, unfortunately, so shipping was a little bit more than it would have been. It was like 30-something bucks for shipping, but even at that, even with the shipping, it's still a heck of a deal. Now, again, just really quick for those of y'all who are new to my channel, new to RCs or whatever, this is, again, 1/10 scale, 4x4, brushless system with that BLX. So you got the brushless motor, nice fan on it with the heat sink, brushless ESC 3-channel receiver here. This one being the latest version's got all your upgrades, your aluminum hinge pin retainers, metal gears throughout, metal servo gears, I believe. And this does run on 2 or 3S. So I actually picked up a couple batteries here, a 2S and a 3S, so we can get speeds on both of them. Now, I haven't actually taken this thing out and run it at all, except right here in the garage, just to make sure it did actually function when I got the thing. So hadn't been outside at all. That being said, I ordered a couple of upgrades before it even got here. One was a new set of wheels and tires tires here. Y'all probably already know how I am about wheels and tires without foam in them, and I assumed these would be no foam, so I bought a set of these nice Proline Badlands. It's got the replaceable little inner hub there, and I got the 14 millimeter adapter, hex adapter for this Arma, but these have foam in them. Now, I'm not sure if that's from the factory, and actually, now that I look at it, I'm pretty sure it's not from the factory. I think whoever had this actually put foams in it, because you can see the glue job there. I don't think that would be a factory glue job. Not that it's like incredibly horrible, but you can see there, that looks like an aftermarket glue job to me. So if some of y'all out there that have this granite can tell me for sure, let me know if they have foams or if somebody has put foams in here. So I'm actually gonna leave those on for now. What I'll probably do is use these for asphalt, like for speed testing and skate park stuff, and then use my good Prolines for my dirt out here. And then the other upgrade that I'm still definitely gonna do is this Proline Bash Armor. I got a set of light gray here that you put on the bottom, basically polymer skid plates or plastic skid plates. So I don't want to get it all gouged up, especially if I take it out to that skate park. So I'm gonna put these on right quick. Very self-explanatory. It's nothing but a set of screws, and they got a couple little lock nuts in here. All the holes are pre-drilled. If I come across something that's a little out of the ordinary, I'll show y'all, but if not, I'll just show you after I've got it on. All right, I got that all taken care of, nice and protected on the bottom now. The fit on this stuff is absolutely perfect. Cut absolutely perfect, and you can still get to your screws that you need for your regular maintenance and stuff. Now, there was one issue with the front and rear pieces here. This little middle screw, they give you some screws. They give you 2 longer screws for right here, which you'll need. You use the existing screws right there, and then they give you a longer one for this side right here, and then they give you a flat head and a nut, a lock nut for that side, because you've got to go into the bottom. Well, this side, a lock nut's down up under there, under those wires. You can probably see it down there maybe now. But anyway, they give you a screw and they give you that lock nut, and then they give you the longer one for this side. But these right here are actually like regular old cap head screws. You can see there, from stock, from factory. And I'm assuming they want you to use factory because they didn't give you any more extra screws, but you can't do that or that thing will be standing up proud. So you're going to need a couple little flathead screws that same size, which I had on hand, but just know that this right here ain't gonna work. I went ahead and replaced this body pin retainer too, so we all good there, all good on the skid plate protection, and I'm just gonna leave these tires for now so we can do our speed test. So let's go out there and see how fast this thing is on 2S and 3S and have a little fun with it. All right, y'all, we're back out here at the parking lot speed test track. As you can see, hopefully this traffic noise ain't too loud. I've got your reset there. Hope you can see it's on 3 miles an hour just because I've been walking around. I've got it on 2S right now, and this wind is absolutely kicking. I'm going straight into a headwind. Let me check my trim first. I think I need to go, it's a little bit downhill, but yeah, it's definitely going left. All right, I think I got it trimmed out. Let's see what it can do on 2S. All right, that should have been full speed. We'll come back though, just to be sure. And this was at the, this is with the wind at our back right here. And we have 33 miles an hour, so 33 on 2S. Let me try that one more time just to be sure. All right, we were losing a little traction right there, but pretty sure that's wide open. Let me bring it back wide open. Whew, I tell you what, this big boy is way more controllable than those little Groms. All right, so 33, it looks like our max out here. So 33 on 2S. All right, I've got us reset. We're at 1 mile an hour, but reset enough. And we're on big boy 3S here. Actually, I want to see if it'll lift the tires here with 3S. So I've noticed it's got like a kind of a delay, and I looked that up, and it's people are saying it's cogging. You can because you got to kind of get it rolling and then punch it like that. It's losing traction on this asphalt, but I'm pretty sure that's normal, like this cogging that I'm hearing like that. Y'all let me know for sure though. I've heard that you can gear it down and maybe kind of get rid of that, but anyway, let's see what this 3S does. Oh yeah, it's moving on out on 3S. Woo! Let's bring her back. I'm gonna guess 46, 47, just based off of what 2S did. Let's see what we got here. 46 on the dot right there. I believe I could do a little bit faster though. Let me get a full run here. Yeah, I mean, it's rolling, buddy. Woo, it lifted the tires. It was ready to take off, y'all. It's moving. That had to be 46 at least again. Yeah, 46. I feel like I could hit 47. Let me try it one more time. It won't, when it's coming downhill here, it wants to take flight. Watch this thing, y'all. Whew, it didn't that time. Let's see what we got. 47, we got 47 right there. So let me run her and cool it a little bit, a little normal running. I'm kind of curious what it would do on them in Proline's Badlands, but I ain't changing tires out here right now. I mean, it's floating across that parking lot, y'all. Whoo, lifted it on up. Look at that. Whoo-wee, y'all. That thing's riding a wheelie halfway down that parking lot. And this thing ain't messing around. We got a little body rub there. Yeah, 46 miles an hour. Let me bring her back hot. Woo. Look at that, y'all. I mean, that thing's zesty. Oh, no. I hope my doggone GPS was protected enough. Yeah, we're looking safe with the GPS. As y'all can see from my last catastrophe, it's working again. I actually ordered one of those that hooks to the app on your phone that you can put under the body, and it was supposed to be here today, but UPS decided to do UPS type stuff. All right, y'all, we out here at the skate park. Things are a little wet out here. I'm still on 3S too, by the way. See what this thing can do out here at the skate park. I'm not gonna get real crazy with it because I didn't bring my shock preload spacers, and you see how hard that thing splatted down. I need to put some more preload spacers in the back before I get too much air with this thing. But it's gonna be nice, I can tell already. Oh yeah, this thing's nice, y'all. I want somebody to let me know for sure about that cogging though. I think it's normal, like I say again, but I just want to make sure what I'm seeing is normal. And if I can maybe gear it down like I mentioned and get, oh, see what a slap that is? I'm glad I got that Proline bash armor on it. Oh, bash armor don't do anything for the tumble wumbles. Got us a little water out here too. Yeah, it's slick. This little thing's nice right here though. I've heard they're pretty durable. Hopefully that is the case, because I'd like to have me a nice basher like this that I could come out here with and not worry about anything breaking and do stuff like that even. So we'll see how this thing holds up. I think it'll be all right. Ooh, I definitely got to stiffen them shocks up. I don't like that hard slap like that. Before I take any big jumps, I'm gonna stiffen it up for sure. Let's try my little combo from up top here. Down there, ooh. See, I was too loose already. Then over that, oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Needless to say, this right here's got way more power than that MT-12 did. My little triple there, I was used to having to get on the gas way more than I did right there. Let's try it again. Let me just try it from down below here. All right, let's try it again. Down this one. Over the, oh, over that one. What the heck just came off? Did I just lose that piece of, y'all, I think I just lost that bash armor. Check this out, y'all. Total waste of money. Look at that. I mean, it ripped it right out. It ripped the screws right out. So there's no way I can even reuse that. What an absolute waste of money. Let's try it again, y'all. I know I got to be on the gas now. Like that. And then, oh, like that. There we go. Now we got her. Let's do this right here. Whoo, did I land that? I don't know if I landed that or not. Nah, I didn't land it. It's upside down in the water. I definitely got to try that again though. We should be able to hit the back flips easy off of this. Oh, right on the bumper. That was definitely a hard hit right there. Smashed up my little bumper a little bit, but it's still good to go. Let's try that again. Up, over, I didn't want to over rotate. You can see what I mean though, it's slapping super hard because of how soft I've got these shocks set. All right, one more flip attempt. Ah, see, I'm afraid to over rotate and I'm stopping it too soon. All right, one more flip try. There we go, that's more like it. I just really hate that slapping. That's why I'm trying not to over rotate it and messing myself up. Let's do one more just to lock that in. There we go, yeah. That's the way to go, but I gotta fix those shocks, stiffen them things up before I break something for sure. All right, y'all, we're back at the house on some dirt where it's a little bit softer. I got the onboard camera mounted now too, and it should be a lot more stable. Shouldn't fly off anyway. This track is wet today. It ain't, it's kind of loose still, but much better than it normally is. Whoo, it's slippery though. I put those ProLines Badlands on here, so we'll see how it runs. This thing flies good for sure, if I can keep it straight, that is. This big truck here ought to be good for getting my track worn in too, kind of getting me a line in. I gotta figure out my whip here. You can see I'm landing all over the place. This is a nice truck though. Ooh-wee. It's too bad I don't have that stability control like the Grom, that new Grom does. I have that Typhon. But maybe they'll come out with the 2 to 3S granite too. I've noticed they're coming out with all these new versions of everything except the granite. I was reading some articles and some people say like the granite wasn't all that popular and not near as popular as the other ones, but I don't know how true that is. This thing definitely is getting down now. Getting a little groove worn in here. It flies nice. I did put a couple of shock preload spacers in the rear, stiffen that rear up some before I came out here. And we did have another casualty out there at that skate park besides that ProLine skid plate. The little front bumper shock thing on this granite cracked. And those are it's like a $7 part for a pair of them, but I could see that being a very often broken part, so I hope not. I'll get one to replace it. I really don't need it, but I don't want it loose like that and putting extra stress on something else. I just realized I had y'all at a crazy angle with that onboard. Hopefully it wasn't like that for too long. So yeah, see, I have to get in the brakes right there. If I'm hard on the throttle on that back, I can't just roll off of it and let it coast. Like right there, I had to get on the brakes 100% or I would have went right into the wall. Which, I mean, I guess that's all right. See right there, had to get on the brakes. I would have went right into the wall. It's getting it though. I mean, this thing is getting it, y'all. It's working, ooh, it's working in a nice little groove, I think. Oh yeah, definitely working in a nice little groove. Ooh, that was a little dangerous. It's pretty tight on that back stretch for a 10 scale. It's got enough room, but I can't be wobbling for sure. One thing's for sure though, this was well worth 190 bucks. I mean, this is a heck of a doggone deal for 190 bucks. Again, these things are still over 300 new in the store. And as y'all saw, this one's practically brand new. I think I put more damage and battle scars on it than it had on it when I got it. It definitely handles really nice. And this track being damp like it is helping for sure. It rained all day yesterday, so it really wet the track. So yeah, I'm getting a nice little groove worked in now. I wish, I mean, I could turn the throttle down. I wish I had a bigger track, I guess is what I should say. Because right there, when I stab it, I've got to hit that brake. But that might be a good thing. It'll make me learn to throttle brake too, instead of just the oval. So when I do get on a road course or make this into a road course, I can have some braking skills also. One benefit I can definitely see is these big knobby ProLines are working this track in nicely. I was actually hoping that would happen. So it's gonna chew up some of this old loamy surface and then get the dirt up to the top, hopefully. Oh yeah, see, it's already working in right there. I would have came on around until this thing got worked in a little bit. It's pretty nice now. It's got a little nice track going. Oh, it came around on me right there. I tried to push it too hard. It's still got a limit without a doubt, but y'all can probably see, oh, I had to get on the brake right there. Woo, you gotta drive it, buddy, with this extra power. This thing's moving though. All right, y'all, looks like I might actually get wet out here again, so I'm gonna call it right there for a very fun first outing with this Arma Granite BLX. Only casualty we had out there was this bumper spring, again, that little hoop right there, and it's made to take the impact, kind of like a crumple zone, I guess you could call it. And I really do have to take the blame on that one because y'all saw I dropped this thing on the cement out there right on that front bumper multiple times. And then of course our front ProLine bash guard, I mean, I guess I can take some of the blame on that even because of how it was impacting there and popping on the front. But y'all let me know, what do you think about that? You think that should have come off as easy or broke like that just for me hitting the front bumper like that? But other than those couple little minor things, it held up like an absolute champ. It's definitely filthy as can be. You can tell it's used now without a doubt, but I'll get it all cleaned back up. I'll probably order those bumper mounts too just to get it back in perfect order. But let me know down in the comments what y'all's thoughts are. Those of y'all who have one of these Armor Granites, let me know as far as the cogging that I asked about. I think gearing down might solve that. Let me know. If so, that'll probably be a good thing anyway. That way I can kind of get my speed down and get my low end up on this track, because I really don't need all this top speed out here on this little track. If you did enjoy the video, take a second if you would and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you get notified when I upload stuff. Big thanks again to all of y'all for supporting the channel. I've got a lot more cool stuff on the way, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon.